No, but seriously, I've actually got quite a few things to go over, so I'll try to do everything as quickly as possible. But first, viewer's choice. Now, I picked up quite a few figures recently, and it's up to you guys to what you want to see reviewed first. Although I'll probably review it all around the same time, but what will be uploaded first. But whatever wins will be uploaded on Tuesday. Then the losers will be uploaded on Tuesdays after that, unless nothing wins. At which point, I don't know. I do not know, but I found a Marvel Universe Thanos in stores. Yeah, I mean the skies have ripped open and stuff, and miracles and crap are happening. But Saturday after Black Friday, I mean, I just walked into a Target. He was there. I mean, they had a few of the other more recent stuff, but I was like going nuts because I never thought I'd find him in stores, especially not this quickly. But he has a minor defect in the leg. Not sure if he was actually in stores on Black Friday, because I'm shopping Black Friday, at least not offline. But yeah, you can choose to see the Marvel Universe Thanos. Next up is the vintage Luke Skywalker, who I honestly wasn't all that interested in until I saw that the joints actually look a bit better than other figures. Like, he's got more articulation, which, is really, really cool, but it's from the Return of the Jedi wave of the vintage series, so option 2. Option 3 is Darth Sidious from the vintage line Revenge of the Sith, but don't have him on hand right now. And for a fourth option, you know what? This guy's been sitting around a lot. If you want to see Oil Slick reviewed, let me know. And fifth choice, I've already unboxed him, but you can check out Beast Boy possibly. So let me know if you want to see Thanos, Luke, Sidious, who's not pictured, Beast Boy, or Oil Slick. Whoever wins by Monday, if anybody wins, will get their stuff up by Tuesday, and then, so on. But on to more important things. I recently picked up a new camera. I mean, obviously, I use multiple cameras. I mean, this is the iCam that you're watching right now, my PS3, but before that, I had been using the Kodak EasyShare 503. But just recently, I picked up the Sony CyberShot. What's this? I think it was a W350 or something. I don't know. But for the purposes of discussion, I'm going to call this one George, and this one Bob. So, now, originally, I've already forgotten that. I'm just calling this the Kodak and this the Sony. Now, I was starting to just use these because I think the image quality on the iCam, or whatever, the PSI toy, isn't all that great, so I was starting to use these things as an alternative. I don't have editing technology quite yet, so I mean, the picture in this was so-so. I was getting a different camera anyway, just because this one has a... Well, I can't really pop it out, but there it goes. A lithium battery, so I don't need to continually burn through batteries, and the rechargeables just weren't working in that, but this will probably be what I shoot most of my stuff on going forward. The only problem is I've heard a complaint that there's sort of like a staticky thing going on with the sound quality, which might be an issue. So I might possibly continue using this one, but just let me know if the image quality is in fact better, because this one I used to shoot the Killer Croc, the Star Wars, Clone Wars pack thingy, and I think one other thing, but I mean, the image quality is pretty visibly different between both these cameras and the other thing. Also, I'm gonna probably need to switch around what I use for a backdrop, although I do have the freedom to really move around when I'm using one of these. I just don't have the editing technology as of yet to really make things smooth, efficient, whatever. So yeah. faster, stronger, better. But last big piece of news, or biggish, I stopped at a adjacent Walmart. I think it I think it's like 15 miles away, or kind of like out of place. I don't really go to that one that often, but yeah, it was like night and day between that and the selection of that and my own local Walmart, or the one that's closest to me. Just because this one actually had stuff in, including some of the new exclusives, but I wasn't about to start picking up stuff just because for the Walmart exclusive Wave 14, they only had the Commandi, or whatever his name is, and the only two I'm actually interested in that wave, excluding the Collect and Connect, are Zatanna and the Alan Scott, so actually the whole thing was kind of a comedy of errors too, because they actually had the greatest battle packs in, but like all the ones they had in had like some very visible paint flaws, so I ended up passing on the Phoenix Cyclops 2-pack. I think I might just not bother with that one, period. I saw it at Toys R Us recently as well. I mean, after the fact. And then I also saw the Dark Avengers 2-pack, which I ended up picking up from Toys R Us for $2 more, just because there were some serious paint errors on it, where like the Spider-Man's, the Mac Gargan Spider-Man's spider insignia was like kind of blurry on one side, so but I mean, it's just amazing like how better stocked some stores are versus another, and it's really kind of mind-boggling. But part of it might be that mine might have more scalpers, more people just buying stuff to sell it. I mean, it might have better distribution in the other place, I don't know, but I mean, it's just kind of weird that even like the selection was kind of varied, where my store doesn't even carry the 2-packs, and my Target too also doesn't carry the 2-packs. I mean, it's just the Toys R Us at this point in the immediate area that does, but you know, I mean, you just completely get hosed on some areas depending on where you live. But I mean, it was just absolutely amazing, because I was looking at like passing by well-stocked shelf after well-stocked shelf, and it's like brimming with stuff. And my local Walmart half the time is just crap, just falling all over the place, and like empty peg holes and stuff. So, you know, it's just complete luck of the draw. Now, the other thing is, I'm not sure if it's happened in your area or not, but Marvel Universes, which started at like Walmart was the first one to price hike in my area up to $9. Then my Target stopped carrying Marvel Universes, but my Target got some Marvel Universes in. They just don't seem to have like a permanent place where they put them, but they've also taken to the price hikes. They're $9 there as well, so honestly, I probably won't be collecting a Marvel Universe much going forward anyway, just because I think the only figures that I kind of still want at this point, I picked up the Shadowcat, the Kitty Pryde, Sprite, whatever, and that pretty much rounds up my X-Men lineup, except for Archangel, who I still haven't been able to find. But I think just that, the World War Hulk, because that one's completely awesome looking, the Spider-Man 2099, I think there's one other one I still want to pick up, but after that I probably won't bother collecting the Marvel Universe line anymore. Just because it's kind of annoying trying to actually find them in stores between that and the actual pricing. It's really taking me off. Although, interestingly enough, I think even the Toys R Us also recently started to hike the price a bit. I think it was like $7.50 at the physical one, $8 at the express one, so it's up 50 cents at both stores. If you happen to hit Toys R Us this week, I don't know if it's across the whole country or not, but they're doing a 2 for $10 again for the 3 3/4 Marvel figures, like some of the G.I. Joes and stuff, which is why I picked up the Shadowcat, which actually has a minor defect, just kind of like right underneath the eye, and Another Juggernaut, because you really can't have too many Juggernauts. I mean, at one point I thought you could, but I was mistaken. Although it's kind of stupid because they also had an AIM soldier, which I should have been buying, and should have also probably picked up that one Colossus. But I mean, the selection there hasn't been like really great. It's just been like the older stuff, and then these new items are kind of rare. But yeah, she will be reviewed at some point. And I'll also get around to reviewing the Dark Avengers set. Although that news is like really kind of trivial compared to other stuff, but I did see the new 2-packs for the DC Universe Classics, the Gentleman Ghost Hawkgirl, although I think they're defective at the Walmart. But I still haven't been able to find the Marvel Legends 2-packs in Toys R Us or whatever, and for whatever reason they even list the normal color Deadpool on their website or in stores, and when I was trying to explain it to one of the clerks there, they thought I had like 3 heads or something. I don't know. It's just all part of the joys of trying to actually find something in stores and not giving in to those damn scalpers who buy crap up and then sell it to you back at a markup. So, fighting the war, folks, fighting the war. But yeah, it's Christmas season. Not sure what the heck I'm going to be doing other than celebrating Christmas, but hopefully I will have some luck. I'm just not even going to bother trying to like stop into like toy stores 2 weeks or 3 weeks before Christmas. So I think next week or possibly the week after that will be the last time I stop into a store that sells action figures of any sorts. I'll just typically stay out of like all that crap around the holiday times just because it's massive lines, massive crowds, can't find parking, all sorts of nuttiness. But hey, it's not like I don't have a ton of figures sitting around in a box at this point, so I certainly won't be bored for the rest of the year. And after that I will attempt to locate stuff going forward. Especially right after the holidays, it's kind of a golden time just because a lot of the stuff that parents buy and relatives buy for kids, they end up buying too much of. They don't like cross-check, so you have a ton of returns, and often you will be able to find stuff that you might not be able to luck out and find right around the holiday season. So I am looking forward to that. That was actually when I got the Wii. I think it was like the week right after Christmas. Target had like a ton of them in, despite the fact I'd been looking like a madman, or looking for them like a madman for like 6 months before. But yeah, that was it 2 years? No, 3 years ago. Yeah, I think 3 years ago. But yeah, until next time, folks, when I actually have something resembling a review going up.